guys, it's Glenn from glenscarcollection.com, and I'm really excited to drive this car. This is the Mercedes AMG GT 63S. So this is the four-door version of the AMG GT. This would compete with the M5 competition, the Porsche Panamera Turbo, and I'm really excited to drive it. All right, guys, remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Like and share those videos so our channel can grow, and as always, leave a positive comment below. Remember to actually hit the notification bell. I post 3 videos every week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern, and you may not miss it if you don't hit the notification bell. All right, so we're driving not the base model, the S version, so the regular AMG GT 63, and this is a real AMG. This is not the 53, this is the 63. Has a handcrafted, handmade, 4-liter bi-turbo V8, 4 liters, 577 horsepower, 590 foot-pounds of torque. Now we're driving the S model. So the S model has 630 horsepower, 664 foot-pounds of torque. This will be probably one of the torquiest I've ever driven. It's got a 9-speed MCT transmission, speed shift, paddles on the steering wheel, gorgeous interior. I think right now Mercedes is beating Audi and BMW on interiors. This is gorgeous. And Todd, if you're watching this video, we have to do your E63S next. All right, so I'm really excited to drive this, so let's do it. All right, guys, so let's take it out on the road here. Let's do a little acceleration. Whoa. Holy shit, is this car fast. Wow. I didn't expect it to be this fast, to be honest. I really didn't. All right, so the first thing I noticed going around the turn, turning on the road, the seat bolsters pushing into you. I'm not a fan of those. They're certainly better than the ones on the E60 M5 that I reviewed, but I just don't like it. I mean, it does hold me in place. You don't see me moving around, as you probably see me on the other in the other cars on these same roads. Love the heads-up display. So it's giving me miles per hour, what gear I'm in, as well as RPM and the speed limit. So this is probably one of the better heads-up display I've seen. The 9-speed automatic is pretty responsive to gear changes. This car is a really fast car. Oh my God. Whew. Especially S model here with the extra horsepower and torque. All right, so let's figure out, hopefully we're in first gear here. Yep, now we are. All right, so we're gonna give ourselves a little bit of space. I think we're good. Let's do some action here. All right, now we do have all-wheel drive, so that certainly helped us. Now it is a heavy car. I see this as a daily driver. I don't see this as like it's the weekend or Sunday morning we're driving up to the mountains. It's not made for roads like this, but since these are the roads we're given when we got this press car, these are the roads we're driving them on. So these are great driving roads. We've driven everything here today, the M2 competition, the new Toyota Supra. I hate that the bolster's pushing me into my ribs. I'm sure there's a way you could shut it off. I only have this car for 20 minutes, so I don't have time to figure that out, so we're gonna have to live with it. Most people would probably like it. I'm just too much of a purist, and I think my ribs are shot from playing hockey all these years, so they're pretty sensitive. Steering feel. Steering feel's okay. I mean, it could use some more steering feel. The ride is really good. I mean, these roads are not the smoothest in the world, and the ride is pretty good. Now, there's some settings here where we can make it a stiffer ride. Wow, I really like this car. There's not that many cars that I drive that I really want to buy, but this car, I think I would buy it. All right, my camera battery died, so we had to pull over. So what we will do is see if this baby can turn around. Some roadkill here, that's awesome. You know what I'll do is yeah, this is a big girl. This car doesn't turn around. I've seen better. Let's see if we can get a little break in the road here. And then we'll start to accelerate. I was taking pictures of this car and I backed up and tripped and hurt my knee. All right, so let's get going here. Drop down a gear. Second gear, let's hammer it. Wow. There's fast, and then there's this car. Now this is more of an open road car as well, like the GTR. I don't know if that this is the best car to drive on these mountain roads that are going up and down and sharp turns and sweeping turns. You will feel the weight. Your passengers will hate you. As much as I hate the seat bolstering, it does actually keep me upright and in the seat. Oh, it even gives you a boost gauge. Wow, that's so cool. All right, so let's do that again. I finally figured out the volume button. Who drives the press car with the radio on? Should be listening to the engine. All right, so what's good about this car? The engine, number one. The engine is to die for. I would even say it is amazing. That's how good this engine is. And how can you not like a hand-built engine, right? That's incredible. Ah, my knee is killing me. Knee injury on the job, huh, Glenn? Let me fix this camera for a second here. All right, we're gonna take that road again just because the battery died. All right, so what we do like about the car, the engine is to die for. It looks gorgeous, so what's better looking than this? You carry 4 of your friends. It's actually got 4 seats like the Panamera, so it's not a 5-seater. Headroom is going to be compromised in back. I'm 6 feet tall, and I believe I would hit my head in the back. So your friends, they're good for your kids, teenagers, people shorter than me. Now, if you drive like the way I'm driving on these country roads, your friends are going to hate you. There is a lot of weight to this car, so you would feel it. It wouldn't be comfortable. You're going to make your friends motion sickness for sure. Now, if it's just you and you're ready to drop the kids off, you're on the way to work, or you're driving on a Sunday morning, you will love it. The interior is to die for. I love this interior. I would do anything to have this interior. The stereo, Burmeister, is incredible. The gauges are incredible. The heads-up display, I never even have to look down on these gorgeous digital gauges unless I want to see the boost gauge, because I love looking at the heads-up display so much. Downsides? Well, all-wheel drive could be good or bad. It's very expensive. As tested, about $180,000. And you know that depreciation on AMGs is steep. I've had 2 AMGs, and they would depreciate down to 0 if I didn't sell them. I'd put on the good side, this can easily be your everyday car. Bad side is probably gas mileage if you drive it like this. So downside is going to be, there's not much not to like here. I wish this weighed a lot less, but for the people that are buying this car in this segment, they probably don't care. Let's turn around here. So it actually probably works for them. For me, it's a little too heavy. Would I take this over the M5? The M5 handles better. So back in the day, like the AMGs were like the muscle cars, and the BMW M cars were the handling cars, and it's really still that way. This drives like a luxury German muscle car, and I really, really like that. And that's what I like about the E63S. The M5 is still kind of like a sports car. Like, you would get a better lap time on the track with the M5 than this car. But this car is probably more fun, though the M5 handles better. The M5 you can get pretty loaded up for $120,000. This is about $180,000. So this is really, price-wise, I think, competing with the Panamera. Now, I drove the Panamera 4S, and that one I drove is $140,000. A turbo that would really compete against this is going to be in that same price range, about $190,000, $200,000. I could drive this car all day, let me tell you. I wish I had this car to drive up here. I would knock a tear out of this car. Now, I do hate these, lumbar supports here getting me in the ribs, but it is holding me in the seat. I'm probably going around these turns faster because I have them, even though I don't want to admit it. All right, guys, that's the end of our video. Hey, if you have the money, buy this car. This is that good. It's gorgeous. It's got an engine to die for. The interior's to die for. buy this car. But if you're smart, wait and buy it in a couple years when they're used, and it'll be a lot cheaper. Thanks again for watching, guys. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next time.